Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Sunday, October 6th, 2024. We are back with our NFL best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Let's recap Thursday's results. So Thursday, we had a great day. Went 3-1 Thursday. Members only best bet Falcons money line. That was a win. Absolutely unbelievable game. Wave emotions, especially on Twitter. But an absolute hell of a win for the Falcons and for us on members only best bets. Under 44.5, Tampa Bay and Atlanta. That was dead on arrival. I mean, oh my God, that was dead on arrival. Then we hit both props. Ray McLeod over 34.5 receiving yards, win. And then Mike Evans was basically free money. We had over 4.5 catches with him, and then we got that one in the third quarter. And after a disastrous, and I mean disastrous, week 1 and week 2 of the NFL season, we're back to 500, and we're back on the road to 60% like we are with every other sport. And I'm really excited to get back in the win column today. And we have a massive week 5 in the NFL, massive week 5. And we've got 5 plays I'm going to give you guys here on YouTube. We also have 5 members only best bets in the NFL plus an MLB members only best bets, so 6 in total. You can get all those at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the pinned comment below. 6 plays, $65. Get all the perks and keep on winning because we've been absolutely hammering members only. 3-1 in college football yesterday. We've just been for members only, 7-3 overall, having a great members only season. But we have, like I said, 5 plays I want to give you guys here on YouTube today. Let's get started with our first play, which is going to be Rams plus 3.5 versus the Packers. First off, the sharp money's on the Rams. This game is stinky as hell. The public is, they are hammering the Packers. Every sucker and their mother's on the Packers here today. Now, granted, listen, the Packers, they look good in the second half against the Vikings, but you could also make a case that the Vikings took their foot off the gas, which is very, very possible. And on top of that, I don't know if Jordan Love trusts his knee yet. The Rams are at home, kind of, because, again, they're in LA, so they're not really at home because the Packers are going to take over that stadium for sure. But this just makes, given where the Rams are injury-wise and given where the Packers are injury-wise, I thought this game would be more like a 5.5, 6 point spread. The fact it's only 3.5 tells me that I think Vegas is laying a trap for the public. I'm rolling the Rams plus 3.5 versus the Packers here today, just off of where the public's going alone. Next, go with the Redskins, minus 2.5 versus the Browns. This is a complete homer pick. I'm aware of that. I don't give a fuck because it's going to win. The fact is that this Browns team is ravaged by injuries, and Deshaun Watson's the quarterback, and Amari Cooper wants out, and Nick Chubb isn't playing. This is not a fair fight. And the fact is that Cleveland is a complete and utter mess. They look like my Redskins have looked for the last 25 years, just a complete mess, up and down. They look horrible. And listen, Cleveland plays a lot of man-to-man. That should feed right into Cliff Kingsbury's system. They're going to do a lot of crossing mesh patterns that are going to pick off the Cleveland defenders. They're going to run a lot of go balls, and if you put Terry McLaurin one-on-one, he's going to win that 9 out of 10 times. He's an absolute dog. And Washington, for the first time, we have, in my first time in my adult life, there's real optimism. We've got a real quarterback. We've got a real, general manager and a real coach, a real OC, and, adults in the room. It's absolutely beautiful to see. But I think this game is going to be a game where we look back on, in at least Redskins lore, it's going to look like the 2012 season in the stands, where it's just packed with nothing but Skins fans. There's real optimism, and hopefully this game doesn't fall apart on our fans while we're there. But the fact is that Washington, we're at home, we have the better quarterback, better coaching staff, better everything. Give me the Skins, minus 2.5 versus the Browns. So, by the way, I had a lot of books. This is minus 3. I just bought down to minus 2.5 because it's only minus 120. So that's well worth buying at 0.5 point. Give me the Skins, minus 2.5. This game will be close, by the way. This game will be close because that's what the Skins do. But I'm rolling with them here at minus 2.5. Next, go with the over 48.5, Arizona and San Francisco. Arizona's defense is so bad. They have no talent whatsoever on that side of the ball. While the Niners our offense is looking really good. Brock Purdy's playing the best he's ever played. That is without question. I think he's playing really, really well. He's throwing the ball down the field a lot, and he looked good without weapons. When Juwan Jennings was his number 1 receiver, basically, he looked good, which is a very, very big a very, very nice thing to see for the 49ers, front office in particular. And plus, George Kittle's back. Debo's back. They're going to have IU. Juwan Jennings looks great. Jordan Mason can fill the role right now while McCaffrey's out. But the Niners offensively they're in a really good position. Now the 49ers defensively are not. They do not look the same as last year. They look worse. And on top of that, Fred Warner is not going to play, and he's I think he's the best defensive player in football. That includes Myles Garrett. That includes T.J. Watt. Like Fred Warner is a fucking beast. If he's not he's not number one. He's like top 3 at least, and he's not playing today, which is obviously huge for the Cardinals because they'll be able to run the ball better with him not in the middle. If Trey McBride plays, he's going to have a better matchup. And I just really think Kyler's going to be able to have success against him because he's had success against the Niners in the past offensively. Maybe not winning all those games, but offensively he's played unbelievably well. And on top of that, he's a mobile quarterback that gives good defenses trouble. And the Niners aren't as good as last year's defense, but they are still a really good defense. So I think this game's a really high-scoring game. I think it's an up-and-down game. The spread's a little weird to me with a 7.5, but I love the over 48.5, Arizona and San Francisco. Next, we're the Broncos, -2.5 versus the Raiders. This game is gross, but the Raiders are a complete mess. Very similar to Cleveland. With the with Devontae Adams trade rumors, he's gone, by the way. Like, he's going to go. I think Skinchu trying to get him, but, that's just me being a fan. Crosby's still out. Denver's at home, coming off a nice win against the Jets. They're gaining a lot of momentum. They smoked the Bucs as well, which, that's saying something. The Bucs are actually playing very well. And the Broncos have the better coach and quarterback and weapons in this spot. Plus, they're at home in Mile High, coming off 2 wins, so the home crowd's going to be rabid. I think the Broncos win this game very comfortably, and they win the game by 7 to 10 points. We'll see how resilient this Raiders team is. But again, all they did was just beat Cleveland last week, and Cleveland sucks. So give me Broncos -2.5 versus the Raiders here today in a divisional matchup. And then, y'all, we're going to go with the most disgusting play that I've had, I think, this entire NFL season. This game grosses me out more than any game I have ever seen in my entire life. And it's going to be the Dolphins money line right now versus the Patriots. The Dolphins are -1 versus the Pats. They got the doors blown off them on Monday. We had the Titans, by the way, in that game, +2.5. They were so bad. And they're going to win this game today, and they're going to win it comfortably. The Patriots are the worst team in the NFL. There's no reason on planet Earth this spread should be this close, even with Tyler Huntley as quarterback. They are so bad. And the Dolphins, with how bad they sucked on Monday, they are due for a bounce back here, especially being that embarrassing being on national television. And plus, Tyler Huntley has another week, to learn the playbook, get plays. He also got his first reps last week, and he's going to play way better now. And by the way, the Dolphins still have Tyreek Hill. They still have Jalen Waddle. They still have Devon Achane. They still have really good players on the outside. I think that they can win this game by 1 billion, especially with the Patriots O-line being horrible. I mean, horrible. Jacoby Brissett is not a starting quarterback in this league. And by the way, for the record, the Patriots should not start Drake May under any circumstance, given how bad this Patriots offensive line is, because they're just going to kill him. It's going to be a Patrick Ramsey, David Carr type deal where they just ruin a good quarterback because they can't protect him. They don't have any weapons really on the outside. But your best weapon, I don't even know who their best weapon would be in this specific, maybe Demario Douglas. I mean, that's a brutal support system for a quarterback. And the Dolphins historically, the last 10 years, have really actually owned the Patriots, and that's with Tom Brady playing, and I guarantee you Jacoby Brissett is not Tom Brady. So give me the Dolphins money line. This game is gross as shit, but we're going to take a win from it. It's going to be the Dolphins money line versus the Pats. Now, guys, just so you all know, all the big games we have on members only. Not because we want to hide them, it's because they're my favorite plays of the day. You can get all our members only best bets, 5 of them for NFL, 1 the MLB. You can go to zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the comments below. But guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together now. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.